indeed a pleasure to be with you guys again. Welcome and love to all our subscribers, to all our friends, those of you who have been reaching out even on WhatsApp and other means. I do so much appreciate you. And as our community continue to grow, we send you love and blessings. This evening, I don't want to delay one moment longer because I have an exciting young woman who I'm going to bring to you this evening. Today on Resilient Break Every Chain, I have an awesome young woman who has embarked on an enterprise which I think is so creative and such a blessing to others. She pours her heart and soul into it. So this evening, help me welcome Nadine Gonzales as she joins us on Resilient Break Every Chain.
Hello.
Welcome, Shanice.
Thank you for having me.
It's a joy and pleasure. And I have gotten to know this beautiful young lady because we attend the same church, and she's always so well put together, well organized, quietly going about her business. And then I had the privilege of mentoring her as one of our young ladies, and it has been a beautiful journey because since then I've gotten to know her, her skills, her talents, and the things that she desires as an individual. Even her resilient story, which she's going to tell us a little bit about this evening. So Shanice, she's also the CEO and founder, like myself, of an organization she called Love 868. It is a road trip business, and she also does micro event coordinating. So my dear, tell us a little bit about this business.
Okay, so I often refer to Love 868 as all my passions wrapped into one because each of the services I offer reflects something I'm passionate about.
Oh,
So for our outdoor group activities, they reflect my passion for adventure. And then for our micro event coordinating service, that reflects my passion for planning and coordinating. And then our team building services reflect my passion for social work.
beautiful, yes, because I see you have a bachelor's degree in social work,
Yes.
and you like community service, and you
Yes.
did major in community service.
Yes, I did.
That is excellent. Kindred spirits, because you know I'm the heart
Yes.
CEO and founder of Heart of a Sister Family Foundation. So no wonder our spirits connected. And listening to you talk about passion, we had Resilient Break Everything had a workshop just a couple weeks ago, said Design for Purpose. And listening to you, I realized you have discovered what your purpose is. You discovered your passion. You discovered your purpose, and you've made it a reality.
Thank you.
And that is excellent.
Thank
So
you.
we celebrate. We celebrate you. We celebrate you. And how long have you been doing this business?
So we officially launched this year. However, I have been coordinating services for as far back as primary school that I can remember. And back then, my family were my only clients, of course. I was planning everybody's birthday and everybody's wedding anniversary celebrations, all the family barbecue cookouts. That was me. And so they would always say, hey, we have something coming up. Shanice, you on that? Yes, I'm on that. And so from a very young age, it has always been in me to want to be a planner. But as I got older, I started wanting to help others. So I really dove into helping others and volunteer services. And then when it came to start to declare a degree, it wasn't hard for me to decide on going into social work because that kind of just embodied everything I wanted to do. Yeah.
And you know, in discovering your purpose, a lot of people sometimes find it hard. But listening to you, you are also saying that from a child you knew what you desired. You always felt that passion.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes our passion lies simply in the things that we are good at. And the things that your family celebrated it. Your family saw what you are good at and they encouraged you along that route.
Right.
So what would you say to people, especially young people who sometimes, and with all the challenges that they face, it's sometimes difficult to find or to pinpoint that one thing that they may want to do? What would you advise them?
So I often tell friends and even my clients that before they can decide even finding their purpose, they need to find who they are first. So they must know what they like. And so I would suggest just tapping into different things. Kind of, take different courses, different classes. When I was younger, my mother used to take participate in so many different classes, from sewing to balloon decorating, and I would go to each one with her. And so, you know, you would figure out what you like and what you didn't like, and then once you find something like your niche, you just go behind that, you focus on that.
Excellent advice. So all of you listening out there, I trust you would play this video again and you would listen to those tips that Shanice had offered. So could you tell us some of the events that you will have planned for?
So I did my uncle's proposal.
Oh.
And we do a little bit of, but right now, because of everything that's happening, a lot of our outdoor group activities has come to a pause. So we're really focusing on our picnic dates and our picnic celebrations. And those micro event coordination services really tap into that, because you know everyone has to downsize on their party size right now. So we can come in now and we're doing picnic dates. That seems to be very popular. And they're using the picnics for birthday celebrations, anniversary celebrations, and proposals as well.
Beautiful. So then out of the whole COVID thing and the reducing of the numbers, you are seeing something positive.
There is
coming out
something here. There's something to see, a little positivity in everything.
in everything. And I think it really depends on to how we are able now to readjust to the changes and still get something profitable going in spite of it. Because if we just sit down and say, well, everything shut up, everything done, everything closed, what would really happen? So you have been able to, within the midst of the COVID situation, launch your business and get your events going.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. So now at Resilient Break Every Chain, one of the things we do is share a resilient story, a story that tells others one of your challenges that you would have gone through and how you bounced back from that challenge. Could you share one of your resilient stories with us?
Okay. So I think one of my most resilient stories to share till date would have been finding a way to cope with my mother's passing and continue my degree on my second to last semester. I only had one more semester, a semester and a half to go, and she passed away. And I remember that semester that she was sick, I was taking a course called Death and Grief. Social work students have to go into all of that. So
but it was at the same time.
It was at the same time. So a lot of the things that the assignments and the projects that we had to do, we had to tap into any traumas that we would have experienced. And up until that moment, I didn't have much to say on it. But we needed to tap into that, so with our own clients, you know, we'd be able to help them better and to be more understanding. And so for that process, that entire period, it was a little bit difficult. As you can imagine, that was difficult. I think I kind of took to myself. I was not letting anyone in, and I just kind of stopped doing assignments. I just wasn't doing anything. I didn't really care at that point because my mother had attended the same university that I did. So upon going into that school, my whole plan was for us to match outfits on my graduation day. And I had told her that she would wear her sash and I would wear my sash, and you know, so we'd be matching on the day. And so I felt like that was taken away from me, and that was the purpose of choosing that university. And so after that happening, and I just kind of had to really pull together all the strength I had to finish and cross the stage. And she had, when she graduated, she got a pin with the school symbol on it. And when I started my first semester, I took the pin from her and I told her, I said, after graduation, this back.
Oh, wow.
And I wore that to school every single class. The lecturers were noticing it. It was like, I love your pin, I love it, because they didn't make the pins anymore. She was the last batch to get that pin. And the pins they started making, when my batch came out, I didn't like it. It didn't compare.
This was better.
It was better. So everyone was complimenting my pin, and I was like, that's my mom's, and my lecturers said, that's a good motivation for you. And so I remembered my last semester, there is a big assignment that we have to do. We have to stand up in front of the class, we have to stand up in front of the lecturers from that university and others and present our project. And I was looking for a suit to wear because we had to really look the part. And I was looking for this suit, and I wanted to wear this. I know I look good in this, I feel confident in this. Couldn't find it. And I'm looking for the pin, and I could not find this pin.
Oh, wow.
I could not find the pin. And then I found this suit. I just threw it in a bag because I was coming over to my grandparents' house. I was like, I'm going to get rest from there and head up to campus. And I took the suit out to start ironing it, and as soon as I took the jacket out, on that jacket, there's the pin. I'm gonna ace this. That was it. And so that's my resilience story there. And if it wasn't for friends and family, I mean, mostly friends, because my family were all experiencing the same grief at that point too. So my friends really kind of pulled strain without. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that story, because you actually make my pulse raise. So that is really something to bounce back from and yet still succeed at your goal, because your mom was wrapped up into everything that you desired at that time. So truly, you're a resilient woman, and we respect you and we celebrate you. And to you people out there, and in this time of grief, COVID has brought on so many things. So much of us have experienced loss.
Yes.
Close friends, family, loved ones. And recently I was saying it's like all the good ones are dying. You know what's gonna happen. And we want you all to know that God can give you the strength to bounce back. That you have resilience within you and you can bounce back, as difficult as it may be. I want to ask you one more thing before we end today, and I don't feel like ending today, just feel like chatting. I'm really enjoying this. But I want you to tell us, we say resilient break every chain, because we are searching for our own freedom. And freedom will represent different things to different persons, because we experience different challenges. Or stories are different, as you just shared your story, which is totally different from my story and someone else's story. So freedom now, we break through, we keep ourselves resilient so that we might break through and find our freedom. So what is freedom to you, Shanice?
Freedom to me is the ability to make choices that are best for myself, and to go after opportunities that I can really benefit from and grow from.
Awesome. Because that now will shape your life and affect the people around you. And thank you so much for being with me.
Thank you for having me.
And that you will continue. But could you share where people can find you to tap into Love 868?
Sure. So you can find me on Instagram, Love 868 Road Trips. That's LUV. We don't spell it LOVE. We spell LUV 868 _ Road Trips on Instagram. And you can also email us at same email, love868roadtrips@gmail.com.
Awesome. So much success. Continue success. And I know there's so much more still wrapped up within me. Always feel free. You have a home at Gonzales to come and share your dreams and your passion with us. Thank you all so much. Continue to stay with us. Remember to share, like, and subscribe. Once this video has been a blessing to you, and I must give shout out to my Heart of a Sister Foundation family. God bless you all. To all our subscribers, God bless you. Continue. You are a resilient diamond. So shine on.